Hi guys, it's a cold night in December and I am just doing a very quick video because I set up for puppy class and I've got 10 minutes before anybody arrives, and I just wanted to record this and I'm going to send this out at the beginning of puppy classes going forward. So welcome to puppy class, yay! And if you're here and you found this on YouTube and you're not at my puppy classes and you're here because you want to find out about reward-based training, welcome. This is going to make sense even if you're in class or not. So the question that I deal with at the beginning of classes all the time is, I feel like I'm giving my puppy loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of treats all the time. And is that ever going to stop? And is that actually beneficial? I don't want to always be walking around like a vending machine. And I want to address that because I think it can sometimes put people off. If you come to the first puppy class and you go through a bag of treats, then it's the most treats you've ever given your puppy ever in your lifetime, and you think, this isn't for me. So I just want to say that I recognise that, and sometimes that can be really strange, and I understand that that can sometimes cause a little bit of confusion and a bit of worry if you've not trained a dog like that before. The biggest thing that I can say is that there is a reason that we use so many rewards at the beginning of training puppies. And that is because when they are learning things for the first time, we need to pay really handsomely. So if you think of treats as like a rubbish word really, you want to think of it as payment. So when you're learning something for the first time, it's important that you get lots of rewards so that you build confidence, so that you understand what you're doing, so that it becomes really clear, the sense of clarity. And if I put that into context for a human, if we're learning a new language, so let's say we're learning a foreign language, we're going on holiday, let's say that we're going to use like the Duolingo app to help us learn that language. When you first open that app to learn French, what will happen is that they'll give you really simple words like hello, bonjour, whatever. And as soon as you get that right at that first level, there'll be lots of stars and lots of flashes and lots of animation saying like, yeah, good job, welcome back, come back tomorrow. And that will give you a sense of fulfillment and a bit of a dopamine hit, and you'll go, yes, that was brilliant, I want to do that over and over again. As you get deeper and deeper into learning that language, so let's say that you are on Duolingo every day for a year, by the time you get to your 365th opening of that app and you're really doing some like complex grammatical sentences, there's going to be less bells and whizzes. You're going to be not perhaps even rewarded for saying hello, bonjour, but that's because the expectation is that you've learned the skills, you've learned those foundational skills to be that good. It's exactly the same with dog training. When we first start with our puppies, when we're first starting training, all of these foundational skills really need to be rewarded heavily so that we actually have those really firm building blocks to build upon. If we rush this process, if we think, right, I want a really good recall, so therefore I'm only going to reward my puppy when it turns to me away from a running away squirrel and comes back and sits at my feet, that's the only time I'm ever going to give it a treat because that's my end goal. It's unlikely we're going to get to that stage because we haven't invested in those foundational building blocks to get there. We need to first of all get our treats for just calling our puppy and then be hanging around us. We need to reward our puppy when they're running away from nothing, just coming back to us in the kitchen when there's no distractions, etc. And that's really important. So of course in the first few weeks of puppy class you're going to feel like you're giving your dog lots of treats. You're going to feel like you are rewarding like the simple things that you would expect your dog to do anyway. And I would say if it feels like that, then you're on the right track. So I hope that helps. I hope that allays some of the fears that you may have coming into puppy classes. And obviously we'll talk about sort of how you base your reward structures and things in class as we go forward, and how we fade lures and all that sort of thing. Like I said, if you found me on YouTube, yay, and you're not in classes and you want to learn more about this, you're very welcome to visit my website, which is www.bebrilliantdogs.co.uk, or email me at jen@bebrilliantdogs.co.uk. Thanks.